When it comes to building a qualification, we go to Build a Qualification, and that takes us into the Qualification Builder page. Now, to add a new qualification, we click on the Add button, and I'm going to call this LMS Demo, just to make it easier for us to see later. I want to go on to my next slide where I can put in the qualification type. We'll call it the Skills Program just for now. Now, if I already had that qualification in the database prior to this, it would have given me a message that tells me that there's actually a duplication, the wording being actually that the name entered for this qualification already exists, and would then give me a dialog box which would give me the opportunity to put another qualification in or to exit. Now, if we're working with a qualification that is unit standard based, we'd be able to pick up the qualification ID, minimum credits, etc. from the SACWA website for that particular qualification. Now, as our system already has the unit standards loaded prior to installation and prior to sale, and also you have the opportunity to download the latest unit standards as and when you want to, and that is already explained in the unit standards section if you want to go back and refer to that. All I need to do is start typing in the unit standard numbers on the bottom section here, and it starts bringing in my unit standard titles, etc. And I'm just putting any old ones here. These actually will refer to databases, which is easy for me. And at this stage I can then go in and say, what is the component? Is it core, elective or fundamental? And that's it. I mean, you can have a learnership with 120 credits. You can have a single unit standard with just the one credit on there. So for instance, that's on the 114981. I can also, if I want to, put in a suggested fee which will appear later in my training schedule when I work with that. The rest of the information I've just said you can pick up from the qualification, and that's it, basically your qualification built, and you can present it later on as many times as you like. Now, if you are working with a module-based scenario which is not unit standard based, it still works very similar. We would put LMS module, and then, as discussed in the building of unit standards, which again you can refer back to, I would have had a unit standard here with my own particular unit standard reference number. In this case it would be VIT 00001, VIT being for virtual IT, and it would bring in my module, and again that's ready there for presentation later on. And that's how we build qualifications based on modules, based on unit standards,